Hi, my name is Evelien. I am currently performing my graduation internship at Cushman & Wakefield, where I am supporting the Total Workplace team. The Total Workplace department is responsible for advising organizations on ways of working, workplace concepts, and efficient use of office environments. From creating a vision for your workplace that matches your business objectives, to delivering a workplace that enhances organizational performance and day-to-day employee experience that can help you anticipate and manage future priorities. Client organizations approach Cushman & Wakefield when they want to be advised on efficient use of the office environment, their ways of working, moving to new premises, or adaptation of a new workplace concept. Normally, clients go through an extensive process of workshops, meetings, and space utilization studies. However, not all organizations have the appropriate resources to undergo the whole process of transformation. This mostly depends on budget or timely resources. Therefore, the Workplace Sprint has been developed to provide an opportunity for all kinds of organizations. With the arrival of COVID-19 and organizations returning to their offices, the expectation is that more organizations are seeking to improve their office environment or their ways of working. Due to these circumstances, many organizations will prefer a short and impactful process that requires little investment. During my internship, we performed the first Workplace Sprint with a client. This process took more time than expected, since it was a new learning process for all members of the Total Workplace team. We had to define the whole process from beginning to end, including the preparation, execution, and the implementation of findings. Therefore, I've been asked to improve the whole process around the Workplace Sprint. To simplify the process for future projects, I have created a guideline for the Workplace Sprint. I created a guideline document that consists of two separate parts. I included these two different parts since it is valuable for the Total Workplace team. The document can be used for both internal and external use now. Part 1 is intended for external use and can be sent to potential client organization. It elaborates on the value, purpose, participants, and outcomes of the Workplace Sprint. Part 2 of the guideline is intended for internal use and guides the Total Workplace team through the whole process around the Workplace Sprint. It consists of information on the preparation of the sprint, required documents and information, the execution of the workshop, the processing of the results in a concise report, the presentation of findings to the client, and the invoicing at the end of the project. In addition to the guideline document, I created two templates in PowerPoint. One presentation is intended for the workshop, to gather the findings for the Workplace Sprint. The other template is a report presentation in which all the findings and recommendations can be processed. Lastly, I created a costing program in Excel. All four documents are saved in the SharePoint of the Total Workplace team, available for all colleagues in all countries. By using SharePoint, the document is easy to find and easily accessible at all times. The document starts with an executive summary and an introduction on the Workplace Sprint. This is for both parties. Part 1 starts with an introduction of the Workplace team of Cushman & Wakefield, and then an introduction of the Workplace Sprint intended for the client, the purpose of the Workplace Sprint and the participants involved, and the different activities. Part 2 is intended for internal use for the employees of the Workplace team. The preparation of the Workplace Sprint is crucial to ensure a smooth process. A proper preparation of the process ensures a smooth workshop, since the teams and assignments can be adjusted to specific needs and requirements. Firstly, the preparation starts with a kick-off meeting with the client to determine the actual purpose and process of the project. A site visit can be done to create deeper insights in the office environment and the organization itself. Furthermore, it is important that required documents are delivered by the client organization. The documentation could consist of an FTE list, floor plans, or a department list. After verification, the client organization should define a focus group that is representative for their workforce. This focus group are the participants of the workshop. Furthermore, it shows the process of the actual workshop of the Workplace Sprint. During the workshop, it is important that you respond to the special wishes and needs of the client. It is important that notes are made. It is helpful to make pictures of all outcomes of the assignments, or to note down the outcomes. By having all the findings and important notes captured, the import of the results in the Workplace Sprint report will become simpler and less time-consuming. This is the link to the workshop presentation. This presentation is a template for the Workplace Sprint workshop. This document is all white labeled and could be easily adjusted to the client organization. The workshop presentation includes an introduction on the process, which needs to be adjusted to the demands and wishes of the client organization. Furthermore, additional information on workplace trends is provided. All the assignments that should be covered during the Workplace Sprint workshop are in this presentation. And lastly, a wrap-up is done to summarize the workshop and discuss the findings with the participants. Detailed information on the contents of the workshop can be found in the guideline document. For the processing of the results, you can use the report presentation I created in PowerPoint. In addition to the workshop presentation, I have created a white-labeled report document, which can be seen as a plug-and-play document. All findings of the Workplace Sprint workshop and the outcomes of the different assignments can be processed in this report. The template is easily adjustable to the findings, accurate recommendations, and specific client preferences. During the process of creating this report, I had to decide what elements should and should not be covered in the final version. The template report for the Workplace Sprint is a condensed version, since the activities are more limited compared to the normal project processes. Factual data on mobility profiles, space utilization, and employee satisfaction cannot be given, since there are no in-depth stakeholder interviews, employee surveys, or space utilization studies conducted. This is a short explanation on the report delivery to the client. And lastly, about the invoice, you can use the Excel costing program I created. This is the costing program that I created in Excel. It includes the discover and diagnose phase, which is the kickoff meeting, the project setup, and the site visit beforehand. The define and develop phase, which includes the actual workplace sprint and the findings report, and the delivery phase. That's the report delivery to the client and a meeting to verify all the findings. The benefit of the Workplace Sprint guideline is that it is created in Word. Therefore, it is easily accessible and adjustable by others. I considered to do it in PowerPoint first, but I believe that it's more clear and well structured in a Word document. An advantage of the overall Workplace Sprint is the fact that it is not time-consuming and could be performed by organizations with a small budget or limited timely resources. The limited time consumption is an advantage for both parties involved. The total workplace team could perform a workplace sprint parallel to other projects, and the client organization can gather interesting insights and information in only a short time period. Furthermore, organizations of all sizes could perform a workplace sprint. It provides an overview of the key drivers, vision and mission, the space requirements, and potential workplace concepts. A potential drawback of the workplace sprint process is the fact that no further space utilization study is performed. No specific insights in the actual use of the office are provided in the findings report. In addition, only one focus group of employees is participating during the workshop, which leads to a generalization of findings and outcomes. Therefore, it is important that the focus group is representative for the whole workforce of the concerned organization. An implication of the workplace sprint could be that client organizations ask for more insights or information without this being included in the cost program. The workplace sprint is a set package of elements and assignments and offers a predefined report. The purpose and contents of the workplace sprint should be discussed during the kickoff meeting and agreement should be made. Alternative solution for the workplace sprint guideline, I considered to make a video instead. This will be a video intended for internal use by colleagues. However, I did decide to create a Word document, since it is easy for others to quickly scan through the document instead of pausing and playing a video on and on. In addition, by using Word, the document is easily adjustable in the future. Colleagues can add and remove elements in a simple manner. The last reason why I did create a Word document is that I could include two separate parts that can be used for a separate purpose. A video would be less appropriate if it includes both client information and employee information. That means I had to create two separate videos instead of one product. An alternative solution for the overall workplace sprint could be the stakeholder interviews, where the workplace team interviews a focus group of representative employees of the organization. By asking the right questions and gathering the right information, the same kind of results could be found during these interviews. This is the assessment form that is filled in by my colleagues of the Total Workplace team. My professional product and overall performance during the internship is graded with a 9.6. I'm really happy with the overall grade, since I did not expect the grade to be this high. The professional product was well received. My colleagues find the product very applicable and feasible and think the product was well structured. they believe their product will be often used in the future.